How's it going, everybody? Coming to you today with a first look and install of the Ricochet skid plate for the Yamaha TW200. Let me bring you in. We'll have a close look at the skid plate. We will install it and kind of give you my first thoughts on it. So here we go. Let's have a close-up look at it. The first thing you'll notice is just how much beefier this thing is than the factory one. You've got an extended wing on it. It's just substantially thicker. Looks extremely well built. The welds on it look good. You can see the little lines, I guess, from where they had to bend it, but I'm not too worried about those. And another look. There we go. This should definitely be way sturdier and way better on the TW than the factory one. So that's our close-up look. Now let's install. One thing to note before you get busy with your install of the Ricochet skid plate is if you look at number 4, step 4, to get the Ricochet skid plate to sit how you need it to, you have to address the hoop on the frame. For the stock skid plate, you can either cut it or you can beat it flush with a rubber mallet. So this will require a permanent altercation to your motorcycle. So if you're not interested in that, go ahead and stop now. If that's not going to bother you, keep watching. Step 1 says to remove your factory skid plate. You have a 10mm bolt right here. Undo it and it should come down and forward. And just like that, the factory skid plate is out of the way. You can see just how much more substantial this is over the factory one. Step 2, you're to remove the bolt from the front of the motor to the frame, and that is a 12 and a 14mm. With the particular ratchet and socket that I am using, I'm right up against the cable for the starter, so I'm going to use an extension. You may or may not have to use one. Just depends on what you're using, how much room you got. I had to run mine all the way out. It wouldn't come out. I couldn't tap it out or whatever. So you may or may not have to run this all the way out with your ratchet. I don't know why, but that's just how it was. Step 3, you take your 2 L brackets, long bolt, run it back through the hole you took that out of. Please excuse the noise. We got brush hogging going over next door. Mine, I had a burr inside my frame mount, so I, off the camera, had to clean that up to get the bolt to go through. I don't know that you'll have that issue, but I did. So I had a burr inside there. Not a big deal. Got it cleaned up. You can't see it over there, but I've got the 2 L brackets on. They are loose and have movement. So we're going to go on to step 4, which is where I have to address this loop. I'll bring you down here so you can see what it looks like. So on the back of the frame here is the loop. It either needs to be bent up this direction or it needs to be removed. So your skid plate, your factory skid plate, sets over and through it kind of like that and locks on. The new skid plate, we have to move that out of the way. So I don't know of a way that I will be able to show you me trying to bend it, but we'll see. I'm not for sure if that's enough out of the way or not. I'll see if I can hammer on it a little bit more. Okay, so I took a wire brush, cleaned up the area. I think I've got this bent far enough up. We're going to continue on to the next step and see if it is. Your next step is to attach it to the L brackets here. So you'll need to remove the hardware, line it up, and leave these loose for right now. This is just to get you kind of set and started. Something kind of like that. Your next step is you're going to put these over the frame rail here. It's kind of hard to see. And you're going to use these button head and attach them. It said leave them loose for now, but attach them. It also says to use anti-seize. Unfortunately, I'm out of anti-seize. But what I do have is some good old-fashioned wheel bearing grease. And this will make for sure nothing sticks until I can get some anti-seize. So the one furthest to the right looks like it's going to go up and around right through where that piece that we bent is. It's going to be real close to there. Okay. And then the other one is going to be on the other side. You've got your frame comes down. It's going to be kind of on the outside of the frame. It's really, really hard to show you guys this, or I'm having a hard time seeing it. But you'll figure it out. If you get this far, it's not hard. You can figure it out. There we go. Everything's just kind of finger tight for now. Okay, so the last step, after you get everything kind of finger tight, you're going to square it to where it's the best fit for your motorcycle across the front, forward and back, and then you just tighten everything down. So that's the install. It was super easy, even having to modify, not a problem. The only issue I had is that I had a burr on my mount. So something from the factory, I'm sure. It just happens. But I cleaned it up and I got it all installed. Okay, so now I'm gonna square it, tighten everything down, and voila, this project is done. Lastly, after you've got everything tightened down, what's an install without a sticker? So let's see. How's that look? Nope. Needs to be kind of about like that, maybe. That looks pretty good. Come back this way. Oh no. No, I messed up the end. Oh no. It was gonna look so clean too. There we go. Got it. Yeah. And there you go. Install is officially done. The Ricochet TW200 skid plate. Super easy. You need a 10, a 12, a 13, a 14, and a 40 Torx. All pretty common. Should be easy to find, and voila. We are now protected, way beefier. Even offers some side protection coming up over here to kind of protect the motor on each side. Super happy with it. Super easy install. The only issue was the burr on the inside of my mount, and that's it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Go get yourself a Ricochet. These guys are based in the US and Utah, so give them a shout out for your protection for your TW. Thank you guys, we'll see you next time.